You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Hey YouTube, this is Brandon with Third Rate Duelist. We've got Dennis here from the team who's going to do a deck profile for us. We went to the Yeti Regional today, and I'll let Dennis take it from here.
Alright, what's up YouTube? Well, I guess technically I went X2-1, but I got a loss in the first round because we showed up late to the regional, so I got a first round loss. So technically in gameplay, 6 rounds I went X1-1 technically. So, and playing my Tearlament deck. So we'll get right into it. Alright, so play 3 Sheeran. Super good, just special out of hand. I mean, everybody knows what Tearlament does by now, so I'm gonna kind of speed through it. 3 Havness, technically a hand trap, so super good. I don't max out on all the names, so 2 Merrily. I feel that 2 is fine. I mill so many cards in this deck that I could cut back on some of them. 2 Rhino. Rhino is like my least favorite one. I'm really only playing 2 right now just to try out some stuff in the extra deck, so it worked out pretty good. I think in the future, I think I'm gonna cut it back down to 1 though. So we'll see how it goes. And then 1 Zephyros. Zephyros super good. Special from the grave. Level 4, so it helps with like rank 4 play, stuff like that. Body for links and stuff like that. So pretty good. 2 Gesmic. I tried this out today. It's a good card. It's good for what I needed it. You know, with Snow being banned, I needed something else to bring itself back from the grave, you know, during the opponent's turn. It's good. It serves its purpose, but I think I'm just going to cut it all together. I mill so much in this deck, and you'll understand what I'm talking about a little later in the profile. So, but I think I'm going to cut this because it took so much away from my deck that I don't think it's worth the reward. So, and then I'm playing 2 Chaos Valkyria. It's just a free level 4. There's 20 something cards in my deck that put something in the graveyard, so drawing it in my opening hand, it's almost never dead. So just a free body, so pretty good. I think I'm gonna keep messing around with that. So, and then into the dangers, 3 Nessie, pretty self-explanatory. It's a danger, it's aqua, it's just part of combos. So I play 2 Bigfoot. I was using the level 4 one.
Mothman.
The Mothman. I put this in going to the regional instead of the Mothman just because I had more capabilities of maybe like Mystic Mine outs, or you know, pop the opponent's field spells, or you know, it was just it's a big attack too, so I don't know how I feel about it. So I mean, it put in work today, so I might just keep playing it. And then the last 2 dangers are the 1-ofs, just guaranteed summons, so why not play them? And then into, I guess some would say the spice of the deck is I play decent Lightsworn. This is really Lightsworns with Tearlaments and dangers mixed in with it. So anyone that knows me, that Lightsworn is just my favorite deck. So I just mixed the old Lightsworns with the new Lightsworns and did pretty good with it. You know, 6 rounds I went X1-1, so I'd say it did pretty good. So 2 Felice, it's just a summon if it's milled by a monster effect, so pretty good. Level 4 tuner, can't beat that. 2 Wolf. I cut Wolf down to 2. There's still a lot of those awkward hands, even cutting everything down to 2s where I draw Wolf and Felice. So, and once I draw Wolf and Felice, even with the dangers, tears, stuff like that, even with the ways to fix my hand, I still draw these awkward hands. You know, maybe 2, 3 out of 10 hands I draw an awkward hand to where I just liked it better at 2. It was just less awkward hands. And then 2 Minerva. This is super good in the deck. If it's milled, it mills another card. If it's sent from hand to grave, it mills another card. So the synergy with this is just super good. So I'm just definitely going to keep playing 2 of those. Double rating, level 4 tuner, mills 2, super good. And then the last, the monsters are 2 Lumina. Lumina, I mean, I'm such a Lightsworn fan that I just can't bring myself to cut Lumina out of the deck at all. So I know I'm probably going to get roasted in the comments and stuff for playing Lumina, but I mean, she is my favorite card in the game. So I don't know, I'm kind of biased about Lumina. So, and it does still put in work. I mean, this is more a Link deck than it is a Fusion. So it's just extra bodies. So, not bad. And besides for that, in phase mills 3, that's pretty good in tier limits. So, that's it for the monsters. Pretty big monster count. Super big monster count. Get into the spells. 1 Rhoda, 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Foolish, and 1 Galaxy Cyclone for the 1-ofs. All pretty self-explanatory. Pretty much just power 1-ofs. Galaxy Cyclone. So this and the 2 Bigfoots, and my mind was I had 3 possible Mystic Mine outs. So people play 3 Mystic Mines, so I wanted to have 3 possible outs to Mystic Mine. So Galaxy Cyclone and 2 Bigfoots just fit that requirement. So not bad. Instant Fusion, super good. Kick Kalos and, you know, just go off from there. So super good. Free Solar Recharge. Solar Recharge is probably the best card in this deck. It's better than Charge the Light Brigade because it mills not for cost. So, you know, discard a Minerva, you're going to get a free mill with that. Draw 2, mill 2, potentially mill 3. So, super, super good. 3 Charge the Light Brigade. I actually, in my normal build, I cut this down to 2 just because the mill is cost. And I don't want to mill a lot of the tiers off of cost. But adding the Gizmix in to try that out, I bumped the deck up to 44 cards and added a 3rd one with the Gizmix and another card to make it 44. So, I mean, it kind of worked out. So it's good Ash bait too. You know, I'd rather have this Ash than my Solar Recharge. So Solar Recharge feels real bad about getting Ash. I just, you know, minus 2 cards out of my hand. So this is good Ash bait. And then last for the main deck is 2 Sulic. Sulic's super good. No need to explain that. Everybody pretty much knows what it all does by now, I'm sure. Extra deck, got my Minerva Field Center. Don't go nowhere without it.
Keep that thing on me.
Yeah. So, alright, so fusions, 1 Draco, 1 Garura. They're kind of staple for the deck. You know, this gets me to draw a card, and not to mention, I find myself, you know, this helps me OTK people. You know, double damage is super good. So, 2 kit. No need to play less or more. 2 kit is almost perfect. I almost never need a 3rd, so if I have to go into a third kit, there's a problem. I am playing 2 Kaleidoheart for this event. Like I said, I'm trying something out in the extra deck. You'll see in just a couple of seconds. But I felt like having 2 was the right way to go for this particular tryout of the build. I'll explain a little bit more here in a minute. Exceeds, I play 1 Dweller, 1 Minerva. Minerva just replaces the Chaos Dragon. You know, Pepega Ruler got banned. I still got Minerva. It still mills 3. You know, and if it's destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect, then I mill another 3 and potentially pop cards. You know, it's potentially draw cards in my turn when I use her effect. So it's super good. It's basically just what I'm using instead of Pepega Ruler. So pretty good. And then into the links, most of this is pretty generic. Elf, Gloomy, IP for my Link 2s. These two are pretty much the in the board, you know. Dark is kind of a bridge, you know, it helps me link climb, stuff like that. So, not to mention if it gets destroyed, you know, I get to search a dark with, you know, so most, you know, a lot of my darks fit the requirement for a Gloomy search. So, and then Appaloosa, I don't find myself making Appaloosa very often. Sometimes I do, but I don't know, I feel like there's something better that I could be playing for that. And then the whole reason for the new build is 0 Boros, Topologic Bomber. I'm really just spamming these out. The Elf IP lets me get into 1, and then the last card is Boroko Dragon. This card is so good. It won me so many games today. People didn't know how to respond to it or anything. I mean, it's crazy. It's 2,500. If it's link summon with 3 monsters, it gains the effect of, if it battles a monster at the start of the damage step, you can destroy all monsters on the field, which is pretty good at the start of damage step. So there's not a whole lot that can really stop that. And then it has another effect of, if it's in the graveyard, I can banish it and banish 1 dark monster on the field with 3,000 attack or more, and I could just summon a topologic monster from my extra deck. So Boroko is the reason why I'm playing 2 Kaleido Heart. So in theory, Boroko, I expected to see a lot of tier today. So in theory, Boroko could banish their Kaleido Heart as its requirement. You know, that's an out to their Kaleido Heart, and then I get a Topologic just right to the field. So in theory, I mean, it's not bad. That's also why I played 2 Kaleido Hearts, so in case, you know, I banished one of my Kaleido Hearts, I still had another Kaleido Heart to keep playing the game with. So in theory, but like I said, this thing won me so many games. I mean, I'm playing tier, so even if I pop a bunch of tier cards, I mean, it's whatever. I'm still 9 out of 10 times gonna win that. So super good. Anybody playing the Topologics and tier, they should look into that, I think. So I mean, it's worth a test. It's worth a read. You know, whatever. Side deck, 3 cherries. Like I said, I expected to see a lot of tier today, so I kind of prepared heavily for it. Unfortunately, I did not see a lot of tier. I seen a lot of Sprite. I seen a couple of tier, and you know, some off the wall kind of shenanigans that other people were playing. So cherries, and not to mention I got Elf in the extra deck too, so for Sprite matchups. But I did use this on Sprite today to take out their Elf, and still got OTK'd. So I think Elf with cherries is not the right move. So just a heads up there, YouTube. And I play cross out at 3. Like I said, I expect to see a lot of tier. So these 6 cards against tier, pretty good.
GG, easy.
Yes, sir. So it's pretty good. Those are good 6 cards for tier. And then evenly, I found myself sliding this in off and on. I really didn't side a bunch of cards in today. I mean, I didn't really have to. I mean, the deck performed pretty well, so the side deck, and when I did side, I did see a lot of the side cards, so I mean, it worked out fairly well. Good day, good lucky day, and you 3 imperm. I side these. I find real hard space in the main deck. I want to cut it back down to 40 or 41, which means I'm going to have to cut some cards anyway. If I could ever bring myself to take Lumina out of the list, I'm just going to play probably 2 impermanents instead of Lumina. But when I side, I always side Lumina out. So, I mean, I know that it's not needed in the deck and everything else, but like I said, I'm biased to Lumina, so she's just stuck there. And the last card is Nibiru. No one respects that card, really. No one's putting up negates or anything else. You might get 1 negate put up, you know, but it's mainly interruptions nowadays. So, I think Nibiru is pretty good right now. So, that's profile. Like I said, I got a round 1 loss. 7 rounds, so I started my round 2 -1, and I didn't even get to play, so. But in the other 6 rounds of actual play, I went X1-1. Deck performed well. Everybody's like, wow, what's going on? You know, I mean, so in my opinion, Tearlament is just a new age Lightsworn. And really, that's all it is. It's what Lightsworn should have been, is how I feel. So I took old Lightsworn with new Lightsworn, mixed it together, and you know, it works really good. The best part is it's more Link deck than anything else. So did well. Throw a shout out to Collector Store for holding the regional today. Third Rate Duelist, check us out. Brandon for doing a profile. All the guys back at home that didn't get to make it. Austin helped me loan me a couple cards for it, so you know, and anybody else I forgot too. You know, big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to my wife for letting me go. Yeah, got kids at home, so thanks for letting me do that. Play a kids card game while she watches kids. That's great. So, yeah, I think that's all I got. You know, like, comment, subscribe. We got some cool content from up there coming to you. So stay tuned. We got more coming for you.